Hello,
Okay.
hello, hello
Hey mate,
everyone.
how are you?
I'm pretty fine, and you?
Good day so far. Busy week, but as always.
Yeah, it's my pleasure to have you in this interview. Such amazing person, amazing trader, like 12 years of experience, such so much experience and skills to tell us. So yeah, it's something special for my country and my audience to have you in this interview.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you for putting us on and we're coming together and just giving some knowledge out to the people. So yeah, bro, where would you like to start? And then we can, go through a few topics before we get into the gold arena.
Yeah. Firstly, I want to know why you went to Asia. You know, why you moved to Asia from the life in United Kingdom to Asia, because I think in 2020 or 2021 you went there, and what happened? I what's the that special thing that make you go there?
So for me, I've been in the UK obviously since I was born, and I was working in different areas of the UK from when I set up one of my first businesses and then progressed from there. My last place was Westminster. I was in Westminster, London for 2 years. And then from there, I moved upon the COVID announcement, so to speak. And then I actually just left by accident. I was in Turkey for a month. Then I went to Dubai. Then I traveled into Mexico for a month. Then I went into Costa Rica. And then overall, my main, uh, my main target, so to speak, was going to Thailand. I first went to Thailand when, how, 2017? And I always had it in my mind to go and live or stay there. And yeah, went over there when it was quarantine, stayed in the quarantine segment for 2 weeks. Um, and then just went around different parts of Thailand, Bangkok, Phuket, enjoyed it there. And then from from Bangkok, I went to Chiang Mai, and then from Chiang Mai last year, it was a year ago. Um, yeah, I ended up coming over to Vietnam only for one weekend, and I met some friends here, and I ended up staying in Vietnam for quite some time. So it's been a year over here in Asia, but back and forth, the West and Asia, there's two different verticals here. There's the overall culture. It's a much brighter environment, especially from the UK mentality for me. Um, I like city hopping anyway and traveling around, but I remained in Asia and didn't go anywhere else just because number one, you've got the time zones of the trading element. So over here, I'm more or less in the future. I wake up when it's pre-Asia, okay, 7 a.m. Asia, so to speak, and then we have bigger input in the market. So I'm more or less ahead of the people in the West, and also at the same time, the withdrawal factor of the market also moving funds, this, that, and the other. It's a lot more lenient than it would be in the West, especially in the UK. It's a lot easier to move money directly, so to speak. And yeah, that's it. Who knows what's going to happen from here? But all in all, Asia's always going to be in my heart, and I hope to progress. I hope to progress over some time.
Yeah. Nice. A nice journey, I think.
Yeah,
A
it's been
nice.
it's been a it's been a very very crazy journey, but also a big learning curve as well. So yeah, a lot's happened in the last 2 years, and now I'm trying to just bring it steady down and gain some more discipline in and out of the market field, and just push from there, really. Push from there.
Shaun, I know that you are a master on psychology, you know, because I have so many videos on YouTube, also the IGTVs on Instagram back in time. But what I want to know, and I think also the audience, how to deal with fear and anxiety in Forex, like someone is trying to take a step forward to buy a challenge in a pro firm, or invest in his personal capital, and they are feeling that fear, and the fear is stopping them, you know, to make some steps forward. So, what do you think about this topic?
I feel that a lot of people in the market, okay, there's two different variables here. There's a variable of actually putting in the efforts to become more or less a master in data, technical analysis, and having the confidence to push your, overall consensus of having confidence in holding a trade before you actually. Okay, so there's two. I say two variables. You've got number one is mastering technical analysis and mastering journaling. Okay, and once you have that over time, in between 4 to 6 weeks, so to speak, okay, then you're going to be ready to actually start to place actual trades, okay, in a good manner. A lot of people want to try to jump in to trading back and forth of their accounts, and but at the same time, they haven't yet really mastered their journaling process. Does that make sense? So you have to do that first. There's very, very adequate steps that have to be done. Very adequate steps that have to be done before the ultimate overall consensus of placing the money on the table. Once you actually gain the confidence, and it's going to take some time, then you're going to upscale your overall journey and go from there. And then afterwards, it's about compounding a certain percentage of your funds, investing a certain percentage, and also taking a certain percentage out from each trade into, let's say, the bank account or wherever, just for your actual spending and whatever it may be, bills, this, that, and the other. So there's the steps on steps. There's so many steps. I could write it all out, but it's just hard to configure without writing the bullet points or writing the steps, But there's a few small points in which we have to keep in mind. And overall, it's what the overall goal is between 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, and a few years onward from there. How much
goals, That's so we need to set goals like for 1 year,
yeah,
and to keep focus. Yeah, okay, yeah, I understand. So it's pretty.
But it's easy to set. It's easy for anybody to set goals, but it's about sticking to the goals over time. It's about sticking to the goals over time, and just taking slow progress and even compounding the progress. Ultimately, that's what's going to lead up to the overall success of your journey. And again, trading's like artwork, and you're going to learn a lot about yourself through this process. Does that make sense? So you have to really, really, really stay sharp and focused and try to build that discipline. And that's the overall consensus and realization of psychology. It's putting all of the small dots into the bigger picture, painting the larger picture.
So
Does that make sense? So
yeah. So do you think that firstly you need to master yourself, then master the market? Like
I think self-mastery, market mastery and self-mastery more or less go hand in hand. They assist each other on you know, who you are and your variables of self-worth, self-knowledge. It's a huge spectrum of the whole thing's mastery. It's two massive jobs. Mastering yourself and also mastering the market are two huge enterprises. Extremely, extremely difficult. And again, this takes years and years and years to do on a extremely good level. So you have to keep it overall balanced and balance your external life as well outside of the market. Keep your mind healthy, keep your body healthy, know where you're going, you know, family, whatever it may be. You have to put all of this into consideration. Consider absolutely everything in the market. So yeah. And then you need to even also be happy with where you are, especially like location wise. That's why I traveled around the world so much to find where I would be most suitable and suited around the world. Yeah, that's why I went to Thailand, did some stuff in Thailand. I've been to all of the Western countries. I've traveled a lot in the last 7 or 8 years. And now it's time for, yeah, there's this episode or this journey that what I'm currently on to continue and elevate overall. So yeah, again, locational resources
Yeah.
are extremely important as well.
Yeah, it makes sense. So it was clear, you know. And now what I want to talk, uh, and it's about gold, you know, because uh, like since I follow you, it's been like 6 years, 7 years, something like that. I know
Yeah.
that you are so into the gold, you know, you are uh, so good on trading gold. So just I don't want to know the whole strategy or what you think when you trade gold, because I think it's not possible to share all of it with us. But some advices on trading gold, like some special a special skill or tool or thing that you can give us in this interview, you know. Can you provide us
Okay,
that?
so number one is I've always been mainly technical, but the technical factor is just an overall tool which is lined against data, market data. A lot of people think you can just come into the gold market and trade it more or less based on technicals on their own, so to speak. We have to also consider the macro side of things. So you have to really, if you want to get into super professional mode of being an analyst in technicals and out of technicals, you have to go into market data. You have to look at past studies, past pieces of analytical information, which is you know a new pattern might play out and converge. Overall, on well, my technical side of the fence, I'm always looking at some of the daily highs and low areas. Okay, we're now breaking out over the one from yesterday. The yesterday pierced through the one before, and these are manipulation points. So I copied and pasted some of these daily highs and lows over, and this one on the 4 hours, you can see there's a trapped area of volume here. Okay, we pierced that yesterday, came through, we spiked through one of the daily highs, manipulation factor. And overall, we pushed into the high again. And right now, we actually, you know, it's all-time high after all-time high right now on gold. And when gold moves, it can do many, 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 many. If you look back at the previous market data on the chart, it can do an extreme amount of daily candles bullish in a row. The overall market standpoint here is that the gold market in modules are moving. Okay, let's look at this 3 day. Look at the 3 day. The 3 days is continuously pushing, pushing, pushing. So every 3 day, 3 day, 3 day, 3 day, 3 day. There's 1 hour, sorry, 1 day, 9 hours on this. So we're coming into Friday. But we are still advancing and pushing. If you look at the daily as well, we're still advancing on this. Some of it's very, very basic. And all we really needed to do, if you look at this 2-hour chart, is buy the dips overall. Buy the dips. Look at, okay, so we've got 8 p.m. Okay, one high there was 6 p.m. Let's have a look. So what I'm trying to configure here is that some of the highs and lows on the intraday area, some of the highs and lows on the intraday area are pushing above and below some of the daily highs and lows. So we have that one there, and then we go here, that's 4 p.m. So that's that's coming into like Chicago, mid-Chicago. And now this low of the day, 6 a.m. So this is pre-London, and high here is 12. So a lot of the technical thesis, if we line it up with the overall concept of the daily, some of the market data, some of the news announcements, this, that, and the other, you can see that a lot of the market data which is pushed out, you know, the medium to high economics, like on Forex Factory, which you can see, I'm just giving some basic information. Some of the highs and lows that are formed are simply being pushed from some of the data. So you've got 8 p.m. there, then we have a push again, one of the highs there, that's 10 a.m., that's London. London comes in, makes a low. And we've also got a lot of volume weighted data, okay, areas here. So we go, okay, there's a push through the high, back down, come to the 50% point of the volume area. We've gone back up to the upside, and we can really just start to draw on. The lowest time frame I use on gold is the hourly, but a 2-hour sets a really good tone for it. And I'll just keep all of my charts nice and accurate and nice and clean, such as this here on the daily. Okay, line up the 4-hourly. It's a nice 4-hour movement, and I just follow the overall routine, rhythm, and structure as to what's happening, and I'll just come in, out, and then yeah, just. As I say, I like to use the 2-hour in conjunction with the 4-hour and just keep it nice and clean and precise. Sometimes if I have time, I might push into the hourly as well, but I like to keep it nice and simple. So I also have some good partnerships. I have Jordan and I have Mr. Dan, okay, who's in the Discord, and they've got some nice success. Yeah, that Jan's had a really good day today on the gold 200 pip trade to the upside. Okay, so congrats to him. And then even more to follow. We have a lot of before and after. I'll show you if I can pull this Discord up. It's just updating. Yeah, I've got it. So let me show you something. I'll show you guys what I mean.
Yeah, can you show us the part of the Discord, because I know that you post like gold analysis, and you are so yeah, just don't know.
One sec. Okay, so most of this is gold with people. Okay, this was Dan today. Nice.
Nice. Nice.
But let's have a look at public story. Okay, we've got public story. Overall, right, so when the setups capture, we like to keep it nice and straightforward. So these are some of the RRs, okay, and the overall chart work, like back and forth. So this is some of the work that we put out there for people. So this is the before, after, and then we put it together in this collage. So most of the trades that we do, a couple oil ones here as well, are around, you know, anywhere in between 150 to 400 pips. And some currencies from the past, we don't really study currencies too much anymore. But yeah, we do focus on gold for the large majority.
Yeah.
The large majority is gold. So that's just some of the background information, and that's how we save and suggest a lot of our work. If that makes sense.
So I think you provide much more in the membership, I think.
Well, yeah, obviously, 100%. And we also do the webinars. We also have these areas as well. We also have We have book club. We share a lot of knowledge. We share a lot of knowledge. So there's all kinds of information. We've got some great people on board as well. We've got some great people on board as to who's running, who's talking, people I've known for many, many years, very intelligent people. So there's a lot to be shared and offered. Does that make sense?
I saw, yeah. But
And then we got some of the past informations over here, and then we do videos as well. So this was this week, you know, the gold feast is long. And yeah, that's it really. It's quite simple and straightforward, but it's a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn there.
I think that you are so focused on gold and providing gold analysis on Discord, because yeah, I saw the part of the public story, and it was such a nice job on trading gold, you know. It was nice, yeah. And I think
Yeah, thank you.
in this industry, I think you are the one that can provide good gold analysis. So yeah.
Thank you. All right,
Yeah.
bro. I'm gonna have to show. I've got another webinar I need to do with my clients now. So yeah, I'll save this and I'll send it over to you. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I've got my housekeeping here as well. I need to help these with a few things. Okay. Sounds good. All right. I'll stop the recording now and I'll shoot you a message on WhatsApp. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Cool. I'll speak to you in a minute.